Hello and welcome. I'm back and I'm showing you how to make cream cheese. I got about one bag and a half, well, bag and a half of the 2% milk here. And you can do it with any milk. You can do Homo milk would probably be the best, but you can make it with this. So you just let it come to a rolling kind of boil. And then you add vinegar. I have this much here. I don't know if I'm going to use it all. What do I got here? We got about, oh, what's that, the wrong side? What does that say? Well, we got anyways, we got that much. Can't really see what it says. 5 milliliters. Anyways, so I'm letting it get hot. I've got it on low. The heat is on low. I did have it on high until it, for a few minutes till it got warm, and then you want to constantly stir it too, so make sure there's nothing in the bottom stuck. So I'm just going to turn it up a little bit. I'm going to turn up to 5. And then I'm going to show you this cake that I made. Well, the yogurt cake I made. What was it? Peach yogurt cake? The Greek yogurt? Anyways, I made a custard for it, so I'm going to eat half of this right now. So you guys were live with me when I was doing that, and then I had to put it in the fridge for to let it set. So now it's set, and now I'm gonna eat some. So I'm gonna grab a plate. And then we're going to grab a spatula. I'm going to start with half because I didn't eat a real meal yet today, so we're having dessert first. Look at this. The leftover cake. What I did with the leftover cake, and I made this homemade custard. Oh, it's so good. And it's got vanilla in it, and it's got a banana, smushy banana in it too. See, there's a banana. Almost looks like tapioca, but it's not. But there it is. It is good. It is good, good. But yeah, so we're gonna eat that now. And I'm making some cream cheese so I can have my bagels. Alright. Put my bagels up there. Put you guys over here for a minute. I gotta give it another stir. Just till it gets hot. Till it gets a little bit hot. So by the time I'm done eating this, once I'm done eating this, it'll be ready. Alright, let me give you guys the first bite. Welcome back, everybody. Alright, so you guys have the first bite. Tell me what it tastes like. Alright. Even better today than yesterday, because the yogurt is really good in the cake. Come on. Look at that. Look at that. So I make homemade yogurt. Hey, Fry. Have some. Hey, Brother Rich. Cheers. I'm making cream cheese. I made it cream cheese before, but I just, there's a few people ask me how, and I don't know exactly where the video is, so I'm just going to do it again. Because I was going to share it again because I've already done it before. So here, have a bite, guys. That's my yogurt cake with some custard. I'm giving the milk a stir. Alright, last bite. So good. All right. Now we're going to come over. I'm going to read the chat for a second. While you guys look at the milk, I'm going to read the chat and see what messages got held for review. Booty is cute. And we're back. And we're back. So, I guess YouTube is holding some messages. Pie yourself in the face, XX. James, Ottawa. You want a pie in the face? You want some pie in the face, James, Ottawa? It held. I didn't do that. It held your message for review. What? What? Someone said that? Yeah, they said that. I guess I gotta keep booty. Not bad. Not bad for my age, huh? I had somebody earlier asking me how old I was, and I'm like, you know, is that the first question you want to ask me? Is that like really a question you want to ask me? Is that important to you? All right, so now, I think the milk is hot enough. We're going to turn it up a little bit more, and I'm going to show you how this works. All right, so you see how it's hot, like it's steaming. It's hot. Oh yeah, it's hot, and it's got some fuzz. If I cook it too much, then it'll boil over. But I just want to give it a little bit more reheating stuff. And then I'm going to start putting this in here. This is just white vinegar. And you can use lemon juice too. But I might have to put more, but I'm starting off with this much. And I'm just going to put it in here. And then if I would have known this a long time ago, I would have never, ever, ever bought cream cheese. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. See? Look at this. That's how much I'm putting in. I don't need to put any more in for this. Oh, I gotta turn it off now. Turn off the heat. And this is how easy it turns into cheese. Well, it turns into like cheese, and then you blend it in the blender. So now I gotta just wait till it's all kind of like the water's kind of green. So it turns a little bit green. And then I'm going to put it through a sifter. Oh, I'm going to test it here. I'm going to test it. Let me grab this spatula. Oh yeah, see the different color now? See the water? See the color of the water? Anyways, I got to take it off the heat. Take it off the hot burner. Just getting it off the edges. And I don't know how much this will make, but I did I did 1.5 jugs of milk. See how that separates the cheese? That's the water. And the cheese is inside there. Okay, let me now grab the sifter where we're gonna, what's up there? This one here. So I'm just going to set it in the sink. Set it in the sink like that. Put over here. Alright, let me grab that. I did all the dishes except for the silverware. And I'm just going to let that drip in here in case I need a little more liquid. That's so all the water comes off of it. You don't want to use your hands because it's very, very, very hot. You can also use a cheesecloth. This is how you make. This is also how you make like these cheese pierogies. You use this. And you don't put it in a blender though. You just do this and then you add your salt and you put an egg yolk in there to do to put it in like pierogies and stuff. So it's like a cheese. So I'm letting it cool down a little bit before I put it in the blender. Just pushing down, squeezing out any juices that I don't want in there. Okay, now it's like it would, see, I'm going to show you with my hands. My hands are clean. See? That's what cheese it makes. And then, so when you may make it into cream cheese, I've got to get into this dark corner over here where my blender is. And it would be easier if I would have put my dishes away first, but I did not do that. I got an aloe vera thing here. Anybody needs aloe vera. Alright, bring that out here. I'm going to plug her in. Plug it in, plug it in. Alright. So I'm going to try to hold it there so you guys can see. Basically put it in there. Got a little bit left on there. So now it looks, that's what's in there. And now I gotta grab the salt. Where's my salt shaker? Where's my salt shaker? What the heck? Oh, oh, it's over there. It's over there. It's right there. All right, so I'm gonna put this in. Just put some salt for your liking. Just a little bit of salt. And then we're gonna blend it up. And you gotta push it down. I might have to put a little bit of juices back in it. Might not even have to put the lid on it. He's angry. Just gonna push it down around. Let me try a little bit to see how. We have to put a little bit on A little bit of those juices back in there. Maybe just a teaspoonful. And I might put a little bit more vinegar because it's not very sour. I'm going to put a tiny little bit of vinegar in there because I don't have lemon juice. You can also do lemon juice. Okay, that's it. If you had a fruit processor, it probably worked better. But blenders work fine. Okay, I think it's almost ready. Just got a couple more buzzed. I just got to put it on pause. I don't know which one it is. Oh, it's the end one. Okay. Figuring it out. Okay, I think we're done. I'm going to taste it one more time. I like it to be smooth. Alright, let's try it. You guys first. Look at that. You got cream cheese. I want it a little bit more sour. I'm going to add a little bit more vinegar. Gotta make it perfect. Doesn't seem to move it all around at once because it's a little bit thick for the blender. Okay, I think it's done. Alright, now we're going to put it in one of my containers that I have. I got one of these margarine containers. And you can just put it in that. Or you could be fancy. You could be fancy. Where's my fancy stuff? Okay. I'm going to be fancy. I'm going to put it in here. Hey, JB. Oh, you guys are looking at my stove. There we go. Alright, so I'm just going to wipe this up, make sure it's clean. Alright, so we're going to put that in here. And the best way to get things out of a blender, you just do this. Okay, we're gonna get that rubber off of there. There we go. Okay, we're just gonna stick that right there for a minute until we get all this in. Push it through. Push it real good. Look at that. Perfect. Now I'm gonna wash it. does it real good. Sorry, I can't see the chat right now, but I will in a minute. I'll chat with you guys in a minute. I'll answer all your questions if you guys have any. Okay. Done, 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 done. Done, 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 done. I just made myself some more dishes. That's what I did. All right, so now we're just gonna smooth it out. And then just put it in the fridge. Look at that. Spreads just like, and then when it gets, it's still spreadable because it's soft and it's warm still. But once it cools down, it's even better. Ah! So I'm gonna have a bagel in a little bit when it's cooled down a little bit. But you guys want to lick the spoon? All right. Thank you for hanging out with me and making cream cheese. Bustin is watching. Hey, all in chat. Hey, I saw that 6-pack. That's crazy. I know, right? At my age, because you all know how old I am. If you've been on my channel for a bit, you know, Fry, you know me. We've actually talked on panel. So the certain people we've already talked on panel. You guys know me a little bit. And for that person who made that comment, why would you say that? Why would you say that I seem that way? Because you know what? I'm a spiritual light worker, so I believe in energy exchange or whatever. And I was like, for the last 3 days, I've been hanging out with someone that had very high negative energy, okay? So a lot of negative combative energy. So yeah, my spirit's a little tired. So yeah, you'll see that in a person's appearance when you go through like when you go through these negative things. It will start showing on your body, on your face, everything, right? For me, it's my skin. Like my skin will start breaking out if I'm allergic to people. So yeah. So be aware of where you give your energy so you can learn something from that, because in a couple of days I'll look good again. But, you can learn something from that. So what you surround yourself is what your body is going to pick up, right? So, yeah, it's what it is, right? But anyways, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Want to see my kitten? Here she is. Here she is, my princess. My little princess. You want to come say hi? You want to come say hi? You want to come say hi? She's so independent, but she'll come to me now. She'll come and like see me. This morning when I woke up, she came and jumped on my bed, but she doesn't like sleeping with me. But once I got up, she came and jumped on the bed. Didn't ya? She likes to hide on on the shelves that are up high. What are you doing? Don't stop it. I gotta get her a toy. I gotta get her one of those toys to do scratching post. Because she has destroyed this chair. Look at this. She's done that. She's done that. See? She did this. Yeah, she'll jump up. She'll climb up here. She'll climb up the back and get up here. That's how she is. She's a little troublemaker. Aren't you? You're a little troublemaker. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. See, she does. You just take a step. She is such a weirdo. She likes to hide. Hey, main girl. She wants me to chase her around. Where are you? Where'd you go? Yeah, she's hiding. She's hiding. Where'd you go? Yeah, she's a little brat. I gotta finish these things. I gotta do the little touch-ups on these because I want to put them out and sell them. So yeah, I'm not gonna be doing any of this summer, but I'm just gonna sell what I made. I'm just gonna focus on my readings and my spiritual channel. Is what I'm gonna do. This was a time when I really had to put my energy to creativity. I had to have that was an outlet. This was one of my outlets to get over stress. So it's very it's very rewarding to do these things. It's kind of feel makes you feel good. Oh, there she is. See, she knows when I'm not even paying attention to her. Do you see what the I read her these rules right there. I read them to her. Says cat rules. Don't sleep all day. Uh, what is the next one? No sitting on the dining room table. She don't do that. Well, she gets up there. Keep the mice away. Well, we don't have any. Purr often. She does that. Don't climb on counters. Well, she doesn't get on the counters, but that should be don't climb on chairs and wreck them. No drinking out of the toilet. She likes to do that, and I have to like kick her out of there all the time or remember to put my seat down. Show a lot of affection, and that's like she could do more of that. Show more affection. Where are you? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? She could do more of that. So she's learning her rules. I read them to her. And so she learns her rules that what she's required to do in my life. Oh yeah, I hadn't watered my lemon tree in a while, and I touched the dirt and it was so dry, and she started looking sad. So I said, you know what, today you're getting a shower. She got to come in here and have a shower. This is my lemon tree. I'm gonna tie her up. All her bushes are down there, but they're all falling down. But I'm gonna tie her to her original post here. This is her original stem, and she's got like off sprouts or whatever. Here's a new one. There's a new leaf coming out. But this lemon tree has never had a lemon, but it does smell like lemon when you rub the leaves. So I was just watering the plants in here today. Watered all those ones. They're looking sad. See that? They were looking sad. But they'll come around. I watered all the ones in the bathroom today. But yeah, I still got abs. I'm wearing shorts under this skirt. That's why I'm wearing these shorts, and they're like beach shorts. It's just like a very easy, like just the comfortable skirt that I made for myself, and it's just something I don't have to. It doesn't really like. It's my house skirt, I guess, whatever you want to call it, when I'm not going anywhere special. But yeah, um, yeah. So let's have a bagel. I'm gonna. Hey, Aussie. Hey, Will. I'm gonna have a bagel with this new cream cheese I just made. I'm gonna put away the pie. The cake pie. Pie. That's the cream cheese I just made. Well, this one is already cut open. Got a toaster it. Got a toaster it. Did I miss the cream cheese being made? Yes. And I ate some cake. The cake that I made the other day, and I made my own custard pudding. Yeah, so this is the cream cheese I just made. And we just put it in the fridge, and it's tastes like Philadelphia cream cheese, especially when it's cold, like when it has cooled down completely. I'm just gonna put it in the freezer for a minute, cool it down. Yum. Yeah, my face needs some lotion. I need to wash my hair. So that's what I'm doing later. Today I'm washing my hair. Nurturing my body. You'll have to rewatch. Yeah, I did make the cream cheese before. I should make it into a short so people can really just see it quickly, you know what I mean? I should make it into a shorter like video. And then cut out all the other chatter. Yeah, I'll get there where I make my videos more like the food videos. I will make them later. You know what I mean? Food videos will be around forever. Like the recipes that I make, I will make like download the video and then take parts of the video and then just explain all of it, right? I'm gonna do that later. But I'm gonna need some help. Like, you know, one person running 2 channels plus life is a lot. It's a lot. And trying to find a balance is hard. Ain't gonna lie. So I'm just like watching to see if there's a bagel even getting toasted or what. So what do you guys all made? What do you guys are all eating today? I just saw 3337. I don't know what that means, but thanks. Yeah, see, I'm still getting used to my new schedule. Like trying to make a new routine without my dog, and it's not been easy. And like I said, I did some shadow work in the last couple days, just like, you know, staying off of social media other than when I went live. Like I've been watching so much other people for so long on YouTube that I have to get out and do real life sometimes, you know what I mean? And real physical connections with people, like, you know, really talking to people in real life. And it gives you a new perspective about the world again, like how much damage the world has done to some of these people. That's what I'm saying. And they need to love themselves more. Like they need to learn to have more self-love, because I ran into people that I'm just like, you need to love yourself more. Like, you know, maybe you're doing too much for others or whatever. But if you have time left over after you've done what is good for you, that's good. But if you're always giving your time and your energy to other people, then when is it about you, right? And I feel like a lot of people, they need to make some things about themselves so that it makes them stronger and more confident and be able to move through life better. Because if we don't, like, let's say, like, if we're hungry, we're not balanced. If we're tired, we're not balanced. If we're upset, we're not balanced, right? So if we can't just, like, walk around the world always, like, feeling that way, right? So that's why self-love comes in. And nurturing your body and your spirit. Eat well, get sleep, you know, do some stretching and stuff. that helps us to that does put us better in a better mindset. And some people are so used to their negative mindset that they don't know how to change it, or that's just normal for them. And I've observed somebody like that, and they did that. That's just normal, and I'm just like, it just really hurt my spirit. You know, it hurt my spirit like a lot, and yeah, and it didn't like encourage me to do things. It like almost brought me down. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you try, but it doesn't seem like people are um, open to healing. They think that they have to live with those thoughts, those hurtful thoughts that they have. And me, I don't like to live with that. Here we got our bagel. Yeah. And if you wanted it to be more buttery or whatever, you can always add a little butter to it too while you're blending it. Yeah, I actually found that, like, that people did that on YouTube, and I was like, what? Because my family has always made that first part of the cheese and to make the pierogies and stuff, the cheese pierogies, and our family never did the cream cheese. But it's really cool that that's all you have to do is just put in a blender. Yeah, and it lasts as long as you use it. You know what I mean? Like probably a week or whatever. Well, I don't know how long it lasts, but I had mine done in a couple days. So I ain't gonna lie, a little lemon juice would have been good, I think, in there. But I don't have lemon, so I had to do the vinegar. All right, you guys want a first bite of this freshly created cream cheese? Mmm. Mmm, that's so good. I need my coffee. Mmm. Chomp chomp. A bite. Mmm. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go and hang this phone up again because if I missed anything like important that you guys were saying to me, I will reread the chat when it's once it's processed, and I'll set out the computer and read the chat. So if I need to answer anything for anybody, I will do that later. All right, I'm gonna go. Thank you for being here, guys, and I hope you guys try it too. Make some cream cheese. Bye.